Welcome to brand new show Face to Face. This is an initiative of DME Media School. DME Media School is part of Delhi Metropolitan Education. The institute has three schools besides DME Media School. The other two schools are DME School of Law and then DME Management School. We offer four academic programs which include BA LLB, BBA LLB, BBA and BA JMC. DME is one of the most prestigious institutions affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. We are always ahead in every compartment, be it curricular, co-curricular or extracurricular. And when it comes to meeting any eventuality, like if I refer to the strike of the COVID-19, which happened in March this year, since that time we reorganized everything to meet that challenge. And we conducted the online classes in the last semester so that the syllabus could be completed. Thereafter, during the summers, we also organized the online internship and then thereafter when this semester is started on 4th of August. And I must tell you that our semester is started, the teaching in the semester is started much ahead, before other institutions could think of that. And we have adopted a twofold strategy. We are using the videos on different subjects, on different topics, and all that is being made available to students. Besides that, we are also conducting classes in the form of tutorials, wherein the issues or the problems of the students are being taken care of. So let us have a look on this digital campus of DME.
DME has embraced digital paradigm shift by adopting technology-based learning.
Unlike other colleges, we adopted a two-step strategy. In step 1, teachers would be preparing the videos, students would be watching them. In step 2, the student would be coming to the tutorial, clarifying the doubts, making the presentations, and discuss with the teacher.
At DME, we have invested in the best in the class academic ERP, which allows us to have a 360-degree robust communication amongst all the stakeholders, students and faculty members.
DME's virtual learning mechanism is no less than real-time classroom teaching,
wherein the students are provided the pool of e-learning resources in the form of PPTs, video lectures, and online classes in a very student-friendly environment.
There is no need of mental blocks. Online teaching is as effective and interesting as offline teaching. Let the students enjoy this new mode of education.
In DME, we believe in quality education. We take care of our students. We want to see them happy.
Mental and emotional health are one of the most challenging issues of present times. DME Mentoring Cell takes care of that. Not just this, we go beyond academic curriculum to instill the most important employability skills in our students.
Welcome back to Face to Face, and as I was telling you already that this is an initiative of DME Media School, and let me tell you something about DME Media School. It is one of the top media schools not only in the country but also in the world. We do the kind of activities, the kind of things which nobody can even think of. We organize every year the International Media Conference, and we have organized 3 editions of that. The third one was in fact scheduled in the month of March this year, but due to this COVID-19, it could not happen. Thereafter, we conducted it in the month of June, and that turned out to be the world's first 10-day digital live conference, and taking advantage of the technology, we could connect to scholars from all across the world. Besides that, last year we also started the International Film Festival CIFI, and this year also we are going to hold the second edition of this film festival. And then we organize every month one special lecture under the series which we call BG Varghese Lecture Series. So this series has been instituted in the name of the renowned journalist BG Varghese. And every month there is a distinguished scholar, distinguished media personality who is talking on some pertinent issue, on some contemporary issue to the students. And students also get a chance to interact that scholar, that expert. Now, talking about this program Face to Face, this is a chat show. It is an interactive program. And in this chat show, the dean is talking to three students. These three students are picked up from 3 years. At the moment, there is one outgoing batch, the batch which has not yet formally graduated from DME, and then there is one batch which is in third year. These are the students who have been promoted from fourth semester to fifth semester, and then we also have the second year. These are the students who have been promoted from second semester to third semester. So that is how these three students are there before us. And let us have a look firstly as to who all are us before us in this episode. So welcome again to Face to Face. Now we all have seen, everybody has seen who all are there with us. So let me introduce each one of these students. We have with us Rajat Negi, who is from the outgoing batch. Then we have Swati Singh with us, who is from third year. And then Yash Makhija is with us, who is from second year. So welcome you all. And as it is customary, we start interacting with the senior most person first. So we will initiate the discussion with Rajat Negi. Rajat, we have seen in your AV about your interest, your inclination, but then we would like to hear from you. What will you tell us about your passion, your interest, your inclinations?
Sir, as in shown in the AV, I have interest in marketing communication. Marketing communication deals with the advertising and public relations and a bit of digital. So during the second year, we were introduced to advertising and public relation. Earlier also, as mentioned, I was working with a Gizmotech, my own online publication. So while working with the Gizmotech, I had many PR contacts, working with the PR and studying about how the PR works. I had an interest, I had grown an interest in the field of public relation, about how the things happen, about how to make things go better in the future for the public relation as it deals with the image and many other things. So yeah, I was just studying with the teacher, faculty, with everyone so supportive and giving a experience about what they had faced and letting us know okay, how things happen in the industry, and they had an industry experience. So I had a curiosity to understand more and more. So I chose to pursue as a PR as my future career profession.
But then this is about academics and your career planning and all. But I'm more interested in knowing what are your interests beyond, these academic things.
I went basically I like a lot of gaming. I play a lot of online games, esports, reading books, and watching movies. Basically, all these things I have learned during the DME only. We'll talk about camera production. I had an interest in watching movies. I studied camera production, so I grew a bit more interested. Okay, things can be done better this way. Okay, I saw this. Yeah, this is very interesting. So I grew interest in a film production, where to say film reading first year in UK and writing. So yeah, I developed a lot of interest in there.
Okay, so what kind of films you watch?
Basically, action thriller.
Can you name some of the films which you like the most?
Interstellar.
So,
Oblivion by Tom Cruise. The movies. They are movies.
Okay, yeah. And you don't watch Hindi movies?
Basically not. I don't watch that.
Why so?
Maybe Indian cinema is a bit more about commercial, and I don't like a lot. There are some good films, like October was there. It was a great film by Shahid Kapoor. Kai Poche. There are some great movies, but when you compare Hollywood to Bollywood, there's a huge difference out there. Quality of the content, the meaning. At the end, it's personal choice.
And then what about your reading? Because in your review also I saw this, and then since you are into so many things, then obviously you are fond of reading. Is it so? If it is so, then what kind of reading you do? What kind of literature or books you read?
As talked about reading as a hobby, so basically reading is a hobby that everyone should have, because it's good thing when you read. It grows your vocabulary, dictionary, everything goes with the reading. When talking about books, I read mostly young adult fiction. Sarah Dessen, John Green, all these young adult fictions. I really like them.
Okay. And what about your neck in technology? Because as you said, you have been working in tech firms. So, what kind of technology you are into, and what is your interest, from where this interest was generated, and in the firms where you were working, what was exactly your job profile in those firms?
So basically, from a very early age, I had interest in gaming, technology, computer, etc., mobile. So during the second year of college, I decided to start my own publication, gizmotech.in. So there I write about technology, mobile, latest launch, everything from laptop to gadgets, everything. And I also review a lot of gaming stuff there, from computer hardware to laptops. So there I had an interest in there, how to write about. I had a flair in writing. I know a lot about these things. So I thought I should go and try. So from there, I had many international clients where I reviewed their products, and also there's a lot of curiosity about a lot of happening when it comes to tech industry. There's always a lot of happening. So it's always a great thing to write, and I love writing about tech.
So what kind of writing you do, and where exactly it is published or posted?
It's an online publication, gizmotech.in.
Okay.
So it's getting published there. I mostly write about mobile launch, everything new stuff that is coming to launch, which being launched in India, or about companies trying to launch all of these things.
Okay. Can you tell us something more about gaming, since you are more into that?
Yeah. So when we talk about gaming, when we look at India as a country for gaming, India is a very huge market for gaming. So I had a very great interest from a very younger age, and now I can see the gaming industry growing into India. So I thought I should write about it. And yeah, it's a very developing industry. So esports, when you talk about esports, there are a lot of esports championships happening in the country these days when you compare to earlier. Back in the days, also we can say about the internet penetration. When we say the 4G penetration in the country has been one of the most successful and one of the widest in the, when we say worldwide, the Geo 4G revolution has brought internet to everyone. When that internet came to everybody, people started playing online games. So that's how the whole buzz around the e-gaming and all started.
And what kind of impact you can assess, or you can analyze as far as the impact of COVID-19 on the gaming industry is concerned?
There's not much impact. I would say many competitions that were held by are getting held at home only. But as we say, online gaming, that game could be played anywhere by ghar baith ke koi bhi game khel sakta. So not much big impact. Only thing, we stream it nowadays rather than seeing them live performing in some arena.
Yeah, good. So, so moving on from Rajat to Swati. Swati, if I ask you to describe your passion, your inclination and your interest, your hobbies, what will you tell us?
Sir, actually, I am more interested towards event management, because it is and I have realized that it really, I'm kind of inclined to it a lot. It interests me, like planning things and uh, meeting the deadlines there and planning everything. Apart from that, I am also kind of very much interested in digital marketing, which is again our new subject. And it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah. So, I mean, your answer was a bit inclined towards your career planning or your interest. But then, as a creative person, because most of the students who join BJMC, they have an instinct of creativity, which is reflected in something or the other while they are on the campus. So that way, if I ask you what are your interests, what will you tell us?
Sir, I am very much interested in painting and uh, singing also. I have been very active in my school days for everything that involves art, be painting. We used to sing, and that's all. I enjoy these things.
Okay, so you have been there for the last 2 years. So what kind of activities you have been mostly participating in?
Sir, I have participated in. I am member in newsletter committee, so I am always participating in report writing and all. Apart from that, I'm not. I don't feel I have participated. Maybe in anchoring sometime I had, and in the film festival.
You said that you are part of the newsletter committee,
Yes,
and
sir.
I mean, my impression is also this that the students who are there in the newsletter committee, they work very hard because all the reporting assignments are distributed to the students only, and teachers don't do this. We simply make sure that the product is coming every fortnight, since now it has become a fortnight
Yes,
thing.
sir.
If I ask you that during recent times or in the very recent past, what kind of reporting you have done or which events you have reported for the newsletter?
Sir, I have reported for ICANN 3 and ICANN 2 and the film festivals. I have also taken some interviews
Mhm.
in that film festival, and we had to write them and we had to report it on time. That was very important, the same day. And also the orientation program reports, and sir, face to face, which we are having, we also report on that.
Okay, which interviews you took during the film festival?
Sir, there was a chief guest, I guess. He was, I don't really remember his name. He was in the
Mhm.
judgment.
Okay, so what was your experience, overall experience of your being part of the film festival?
Sir, film festival was amazing. Like working there was very enjoying. There were many things like, especially the films which we have to critique, and there were different filmmakers which came there, and we had so many what we say opportunities to meet them. And also many of my class students were so much interested in filmmaking and all,
So what
so
was
they were.
you also refer to your participation to ICANN 2
Yes,
and
sir.
ICANN 3, whether you did something in ICANN 3?
No, sir, I was not informed about it, so I didn't participate in it.
Yeah, obviously it was online, so there was little possibility for the student to participate, though many
Yes, sir.
students participated. But then
Yes,
in
sir.
ICANN 2, what was your experience?
Sir, it was very new for me at that time because I was a fresher, and it was nice, very informative. Sir, many sessions were held which we had to attend, and even if I had no knowledge about it, we gained many knowledge about the things because we have to write it, so we have to search about it what the things are. So it was very informative and something new which I experienced.
And what kind of singing you do? You refer to singing as well?
Sir, I do so normal like a competition, singing competition we had in our school. So folk songs and I don't do classical singing. Apart of that, we sing many like patriotic songs we used to sing and many traditional cultural songs we had to sing.
So, I mean, apart from school, during the last 2 years, while you have been in DME Media School, any singing that you would have done at any platform?
No, sir.
So you have now abandoned it.
Yes, sir, because I left it in my 12th because we had exam pressure and all. So after that, I didn't start it again. But I am keenly interested in it and I keep doing it on my own. So
Yeah, one should never be under pressure of the exam pressure. I mean, exam is something which we give every day. I mean, something or the other, we are under that pressure and we work, we accomplish. So no student, I feel, should be under pressure of exam. It's a
yes,
part
sir.
of life. Just learning and getting assessed, getting evaluated is part of life. Okay, so moving on from Swati to Yash. Yes, you have been there for the last 1 year in DME Media School, and even when I mean in your schooling, you would have developed certain interest, and then after joining the college, also you would have pursued that, or you would have acquired some new interest. So, what will you tell us about your interest and passion?
So talking about passion, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still exploring and I'm trying like so many things. I'm keeping short to everything that I can. And talking about interest, like I have experimented myself with like multiple interests and like multiple niches. So back in school time, when I was in 11th standard, one of my friends introduced me to his YouTube channel, and me and my friend used to make tech videos there, and we get nice success there. We managed to cross around like 50K subscribers, and two of our videos goes viral. So from that very point, I decided like I started doing video editing to upload my videos and camera handling. Uh, so from that very point, I decided that I should try media field. So I was from science field, so I shifted my course and I came here. After that, my parents asked me to not continue YouTube because at that time they were like less aware, like they don't understand all these things like content creation, internet and everything. So my father asked me like इसको बंद कर दो, अभी 12th के बोर्ड्स हैं, इस पे ध्यान दो, ये करो वो करो. एंड उसके बाद यूट्यूब चैनल बंद कर दिया. उसके बाद यूट्यूब चैनल तब से अब तक बंद है एंड वी हैव प्राइवेटेड ऑल द वीडियोस. Then I came in DME and I was meeting to seniors and I was introduced to Instagram, and that I started making content on Instagram. Then I'm doing content marketing, I'm learning it, and I'm learning social media marketing and everything like that. These are one thing that I am doing most. But there are other things also, like I love to cook, I love to dance, and that's it. That's all about my interest and hobbies.
So what kind of activities you have been participating in DME Media School?
In DME, I participated in dance and I gave the dance society audition. I was not selected. I gave theater society audition. I was not selected. And after that, I participated in Aloha. We have done like Bhangra performance, group Bhangra performance. And also I was like active in co-curricular activities always in DME.
So why were you not selected? And I mean, what was the reason behind?
Sir, for dance society, the reason is like I belong to Punjabi family and I used to do like Bhangra. And when I do Bhangra, like in weddings and functions, and I just don't care who is watching, who is judging me. I don't know dance. Actually, I don't know dance, but I love to do dance. So in dance society, they need like something unique and everything. I was like just like a normal Punjabi guy doing Bhangra. And for theater society, I was just not into theater and anything, but I tried. And then there were Mohit sir and there were Bala ma'am. They guided me like, you are doing this thing wrong, and you are not giving gaps and modulation and everything. And they asked me to prepare for it and come again. So I thought I should give it a shot again in this second year, but then this thing happened, and we're here at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. But then since that time since that you were not selected in the theater society, what did you do to prepare yourself? As you said that I mean, you thought then next year you will again be competing for that. But did you do something to prepare yourself for theater during this period?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, our senior from second year, Siddharth Kukeja, I approached him and I asked me that why I haven't selected. Please tell me. Like, I want to try this thing. Like, theater मैंने कभी किया नहीं है, तो like try करके देखना है. तो उन्होंने मुझे सामने बोला, तेरा ऑडिशन अच्छा नहीं था, ये प्रॉब्लम थी, तू ये इम्प्रूव करके आ, एंड मैं तुझे करवाऊंगा अगली बार. तो ऐसा रहा. फिर उसके बाद सर जैसे दूसरी चीजों में इन्वॉल्व हो गए. फिर उसके बाद थिएटर का सोचा ही नहीं, और डीएमई में बहुत कुछ है करने को, तो दूसरी चीजों में इन्वॉल्व हो गए. फिर सर उसके बाद one of my friend introduced me to photography. I got interest in photography. Then I had saved some money and I purchased the camera, and now I'm doing photography. Now it's the one more thing that I love to do.
Yeah, and then so are you part of the photography society DME frames or not? No.
So that's
There also you couldn't enter or what?
yes sir, yes sir. I got rejected, and then sir I approached to Yogesh sir. Then Yogesh sir be like, आप second semester में आओगे, तो आपका second semester में सब्जेक्ट ही होगा फोटोग्राफी, तो तब सीख लेना, अभी कोई बात नहीं. तो सेकंड सेमेस्टर में आए. सेकंड सेमेस्टर में मेरा जब सब्जेक्ट आया, देन आई परचेज द कैमरा, एंड नाउ आई लाइक click some great photos. And then when I submitted the assignment, I got like praisal from Yogesh sir that you have clicked a nice picture. And my friend also praised me that yeah, now you are clicking nice pictures.
Yeah. So I can tell you one thing. Yes, then since I mean, interestingly, you have not been able to enter any of the societies that you mentioned, and you were rejected, as you said. But then rejection is the first step towards success. So
Yes,
be
sir.
prepared in future to get success in all the areas where you have rejected at the moment. Right.
Awesome.
So moving on to Rajat. Rajat, you have spent 3 years in the ME Media School, and during this period, you would have made number of friends. You would have come into contact with different teachers, teaching you different subjects in different semesters, and then you would have enjoyed your campus life in your own way. What will you tell us all about your friends, teachers, and the campus?
I think everyone has been very supportive of me, starting my passion and hobbies. Starting from the faculty members, they have been very supportive from the beginning itself. When I come to second year, I wanted to pursue my own things, and they were very supportive. They asked me to do it more, and also my studies were never affected by it. Or somehow I managed to do it very properly, and also managed to clear space between the time to be devoted to studies to and work. Also, when it comes to colleague and everything, it was a great experience. I had many great friends in the DME, Siddhant, Daksh, Mandeep. There were a lot of great friends, and also a faculty member and the campus. Everyone, sir, you, Bala ma'am, everyone has been very lot supportive in a student to pursue when they want to pursue something. You guys have been very supportive of them, and yeah, some of the faculty members, Harjeet sir. Harjeet sir taught us many great things about deadlines. One of the most greatest thing was deadlines. How to push to deadlines. As we were not used to push to deadlines, he used to give us very hard schedule on you have to submit this assignment today, this tomorrow, this day after tomorrow. So somehow we didn't like उस time पे, but later when you come into the industry, we realize that this is very important. You have to be on the deadline. If you are late, there is no place for you. Just no place. Right. So again, many great things were taught to us by faculty members. Talking about Sukriti ma'am, also she taught many great things from Ritvik sir. Also, we learned many good things, camera editing, video productions, and also I was a part of a media team. So there learned a lot of things from in the ICANN one. I was with the Deepika ma'am in the editorial staff. Second year, I was the PR team with the Ritvik sir. Also in many festivals, I was there working. So I had a great amount of learning experience from everyone I worked with.
Great that you had such a wonderful experience in DME. Now, Swati, what will you tell us about your friends, teachers, and the campus?
Sir, teachers here are very supportive, and especially like Rajat said about Harjeet sir, we also learned the same thing. Deadlines are very important, and at that time is what it was very difficult for us. But later on, we also realized the same thing. And apart from that, we have wonderful teachers. And in case of friends, I have many friends like Shubhangi, Astha. They're very supportive. Prerna, and they all even I mean they help me grow. Like we participate in different things along, and that's all.
So any particular thing that you want to tell us your campus life for the last 2 years?
Uh, Sir, campus is good, and our amphitheater, which is the very new thing, that's amazing. I have seen, and apart from that, we also have the a room for what is it called? I forgot it. Sir, आप जहाँ पे बैठे हो
Studio 62.
मैं स्टूडियो की बात
Studio
कर रही हूँ.
62. That is amazing. I mean, these are the two things which I really admire a lot about our college.
Hmm. Okay, so I mean, it's good that you are impressed by the infrastructure. Obviously, we have tried our best to provide the best of the infrastructure to the students, and the whole institute and the management has been very supportive in that regard, in fact. So moving on, Yash, what I mean, though I mean, you have spent a very less time. The second semester was stopped in between due to this COVID-19, but it's still, I mean, since the time you joined, you would have made number of friends and you would have come across with teachers. So what will you tell us all about that?
So, life at DME is great. So, I like, I have talked to everyone in class. I don't have any hatred or anything in my heart to anyone. I talk to everyone, but I have this group of 8 people, with whom I used to hang out. And like, there's a thing, आप वैसे ही हो जाते हो जैसे आपके अराउंड लोग होते हैं. So, I have friends like someone is good in content creating. So he might be helping in my Instagram captions, in my descriptions, and someone is there who is good in photography. He was helping in getting my pictures click for my Instagram profile, and someone is there who is good in video editing. So I got friends who are like talented and who always motivate me at every instance. So I got good friends, and also there are like college friends. Also I live in PG, so I have friends over there. So they all, I have 5 friends, they all from law department in the same college. So my schedule is like that. I used to hang out with my BGMC guys in the daytime, and in the night and the evening time I used to hang out with the law guys. So things like that.
Yeah,
And
which,
talking, yes sir,
yeah, which place you belong to?
Panipat.
Yeah, you were telling something about teachers, I believe.
Yeah, sir. Talking
Yeah.
about teachers, sir, teachers are always motivating and like always friendly with us. Like, talking about Sachin sir, like, let me tell you, my surname is Makhija, so my friends used to call me Makhi.
Hmm.
And like sometimes when I used to crack like jokes and interrupt class, like sir be like, Makhi, focus on the focus on the study. I like that. And uh, Sachin sir is very friendly, and be it Kamil sir will be like, apart from studies, he used to ask me, why have you shut down your YouTube channel? What are you doing now? What are your ambitions? And Kritika ma'am was a mentor. So teachers are always motivating, supporting, always.
Good. So moving on again to Rajat. Rajat, what will you tell us about your family and your brothers and sisters? And particularly, we would like to know the kind of support that you would have been getting from your parents.
talking about the family, I belong to Uttarakhand. I live here with my mom and dad. I'm a single child, so I don't have any brothers or sisters. So my parents were very supportive from the beginning. They wanted to pursue the BGMC course. They were the only thing that they wanted was to follow the thing that I liked. They didn't want me to pressurize to do something that they liked. They were very open about it, that do whatever you like, and also they were very supported. And Akit is everything they have done. I'm glad they have helped me reach here. They have been very supportive. The family, I think, it was one of the most greatest thing to support you from the house only. Yes. Baki, I don't have any brother sister, so I don't have sister.
Okay. Okay, Swati, what will you tell us about your family, your parents, and your brothers and sisters?
Sir, I live here in Delhi only, and I have supportive parents. Earlier, they wanted me to pursue some other course, but they also support me for the thing I went for, like BGMC. And my siblings, they are very caring and supportive towards me. They are they help me out with everything, and that's all.
Okay. So, yes, what will you tell us? I mean, since, as you said already, you belong to Panipat and you're living in PG. So, obviously, your parents might be always worried what are you doing here, how you are living, and all. So, what kind of relationship you have with your parents and what kind of support you will be getting from them?
So every mother father is always supportive, but in my case, it's just that my parents are a bit less aware. So after I completed my 12th, so I was from science background and I was doing good in coding. So I was like, I was liking it. I said, my dad, I like coding. So he asked me to do like BTech, and he goes straightforward, do BTech. And so I asked him, I like it, but it's not that thing like I love it and I want to do it for whole life. So I think I want to, it's the one thing that I started liking, but ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि मुझे यही करना है. So मैंने उनको कहा कि मुझे कुछ और ट्राई करना है. सो आई स्टार्टेड एक्सप्लोरिंग कि मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. मैंने इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करना स्टार्ट किया. सो आई वाज इंटरेस्टेड ऑलवेज इन लाइक फैशन एंड ग्रूमिंग. सो फर्स्ट आई डिसाइडेड लाइक आई वांट टू गो इन fashion designing, but then I thought it's like a particular domain. So if I go there, मैं मतलब फोकस हो जाऊंगा एक चीज पर. तो ये सिर्फ मैं सोच रहा था अपने अंदर, पापा से डिस्कस कुछ भी नहीं किया था. उसके बाद मैंने एक्सप्लोर किया, कोर्सेज सर्च किए, इंटरनेट को डिग किया, तो मुझे मीडिया स्टडीज के बारे में पता लगा, बीजेएमसी के बारे में पता लगा. देन आई सर्च, फिर मैं पूरी रिसर्च करके अपने फादर के पास गया. मुझे बीटेक नहीं करनी है पापा, मुझे ये करना है. और उस दिन से लेके अगले 2-3 मंथ्स तक घर में लाइक ऐसा चला, क्यों करना है, क्या होता है ये. लाइक वो लोग अवेयर नहीं थे थोड़े, कि उनको बस लाइक माय फादर इज अकाउंटेंट. Back in 10th class he asked me to took up commerce and then joined his industry. At that time I refused him and I asked him to join science. Then again I asked him to skip the science and go in arts. Then he asked me, यार तू क्या करेगा, मुझे समझ नहीं आता, and ये सब. Then he consulted some of my cousins who were like in a designated post in their industries. Then they made him realize that let him do. Then मतलब बोलते हैं कि दिल पे पत्थर रख के उन्होंने मुझे करने दिया. और उसके बाद जब मैंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, सब कुछ ठीक रहा. Then he is now happy. Like sometimes I used to go to him like, पापा मुझे मैं ऐसा ऐसा कुछ सोच रहा हूँ, मेरे को ना माइंड में है कि मुझे कुछ बिजनेस करना है, मेरे पास ये स्टार्टअप आइडिया है, ठीक है, अगर 3 साल के बाद ऐसे आप मेरे स्टार्टअप में इन्वेस्ट कर दोगे. फिर वो ऐसे बोलते हैं, मुझे तो समझ नहीं आता तू करेगा क्या. वो ऐसे बोलते हैं, लेकिन एट द एंड वो बोलते हैं मुझे पता तू कुछ कर लेगा.
नहीं नहीं, अच्छी बात है कि अगर मतलब तुमने अपने दिल की सुनी तो निश्चित रूप से फिर सक्सेस तुम्हें मिलनी ही है, वो तो पक्का है. So moving to Rajat again, if I ask you, since you have completed your studies, so will you continue your further studies or you will take up a job, as I believe you are already doing something? What exactly is your plan?
talk about the future. So I'll be doing masters in advertising and public relations, because I think having a master degree gives you benefit over the others, and also as I'm interested, so I'll just learn more about it. I'll just have a curiosity to know more about this industry. That will help me just the same. And talking about the currently I'm working at Gizmotech. It's my own company. I would say in terms of number, also number game, in terms of monetary and growth, it's doing great. I can manage with the going with the studies also, so I'll prefer to go doing a master program currently, and with the same Gizmotech. Okay, I'll see in the future. I have dream to be communication manager. So let's see.
Good, sir. I mean, obviously you have all the planning and you have been a good student. So obviously we expect that you plan the things meticulously as far as your career is concerned. So Swati, though, I mean, this is still 1 year to go, but and lot of new subjects you might be studying. Like fifth semester has already started, so you are already exposed to what kind of subjects are there in the fifth semester. And fifth semester is an important semester as compared to the overall 3 year this course of BJMC. So, would you like to further explore more subjects, or as you already said, you will make up your mind to join the digital media marketing and all? What exactly you have thought?
Sir, until I have studied about the new subjects we are having, I had decided to pursue my MBA because I was much more interested in management and all. But now I guess I would like to explore more about event management, especially, and maybe digital marketing too, because it interests me a lot. And apart from that, meanwhile, I'm also doing blogging and all, so that is also part of my interest. So I'm looking for three things at a time, which I'm trying to explore right now, and maybe I will choose one of them.
Okay, so which subjects, I mean, in this semester, which subjects interest you more?
Most,
Yeah.
sir, digital media marketing.
So moving on, Rajat, would you like to say something as a final word in this program?
Um, I just like to say to my juniors or everyone who have joined that if you want to pursue something, talk to other people around it about it, how you want to pursue it. Have a proper planning and then only pursue. And when you are into it, give you 100%. Just don't be, you don't, from the beginning, just don't be like, oh my God, what will they say? Oh my God, it's going bad. Everyone has a bad beginning. I would say everyone is not perfect, but when you grow, when you put your hard work in it, you will grow, and then there's no looking back.
Right. So, Swati, would you like to say some final thing in this program?
Sir, I would recommend that each semester has its own importance. In first semester, we had learned printing, reading, writing, and all. So each semester has its own importance. So I think we should try to perform perfect in each semester so that when we come at the end of the course, it's easy for us to choose our most capable subject.
Yeah. Great. So obviously very positive attitude you people have, which is essential not only for you to succeed in life, but it is also motivating to the fellow students, to your friends, and this positivity will obviously will work towards the right direction. Now we are moving towards the end of this program. And before closing the program, I would like to thank my team members who have helped me in the execution, in the production of this program. I thought of this idea, but then the creative and the production team, which helped me a lot, include Deepika Dhawan, Sumantra Sarthi Das, and Ritik Ghosh, and of course, Dr. Susmita Bala and the entire team of DME Media School that has been by my side, and that is how it is possible to continue this chat show face to face for so long. So that is how we finish this program. I thank you all. I thank you everybody to be participatory in this program. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.